Good morning, everyone. It's 9:30. I will call this meeting to order and ask that we stand for a moment of silent reflection. Before we begin today, I wanted to introduce Valerie Calisante, our new General Manager of Social Services. Welcome her to the county and look forward to a long relationship and going forward in Lambton County. Thank you for joining us. Also, we have Carly here as the new Robin taking over, so welcome as well, Carly. So, raise and report of in-camera sessions, if any.
Yes, thank you, Warden. There are two matters to report on. County Council in camera session addressed two issues. One, an issue pertaining to solicitor-client privilege pertaining to ongoing litigation, and secondly, an issue pertaining to employee relations, and that matter regarding employee relations will be the subject of a report in County Council's open session at its next meeting.
Thank you. Item number 7 is the minutes of our July 4th meeting. They're in our package. I have a motion on the minutes. Deputy Warden McCharles and Councillor Napper. Any questions, comments on the minutes? All in favor? That is carried. Thank you. We have a resolution regarding Oxford County Southwest proposal for integrated high-performance public transportation solution. Motion is in support of that resolution. Councillor Bradley, seconded by Councillor McGugan. Any questions regarding that? All in favor of that? That is carried. Thank you. Information reports. Midvalley Senior Apartments of Petrolia. We have a report in our minutes. Motion to receive this report, Councillor Arnold, second by Councillor Gillis. Questions? All in favor? That is carried. Thank you. We have reports requiring a motion. This is regarding item 9A, regarding the oversized load corridor project report. And I will report that we have met with MPP Parliamentary Assistant Stephen Lucy at the Minister of Infrastructure at the AMO conference. We had a good meeting regarding the oversized load corridor. As they are looking through the budget line by line, one of the comments was we'll see if there is a way to find the funding for this. Not sure how it will come out of, but they seem to be very supportive of the project at the province and with the Ministry of Infrastructure. So we look forward to the upcoming results on that. Councillor Arnold, do you have something to add on that meeting?
Yeah, if I may, Mr. Warden, just a little addition to it that they've heard about this project now for a number of years. Those folks that are down there, especially the PA, I was really pleased when he had said that this was a file that's been very active in their mind, and they felt that it was moved along to such an extent that it would be a real quick win for the government, showing the economic stimulus that they could help enhance. So I thought, Warden, you did a super job leading the delegation there, and also that we had a great response. So I appreciate you taking the leadership and the county staff for helping out putting things together. The
reports, when you go to the ministry, it's certainly the backup and the background report that comes from staff that makes those ministry meetings, the information is shared well. So I commend staff for putting that together as well. Councillor Gillis.
Thank you, Warden Weaver, members of County Council, and thank you for the opportunity to be in on that particular meeting. And I found that staff's reports were very, very good, and certainly updated MPP Stephen Leche with what he needed to know. The other thing that was important to learn was the fact that he is also the parliamentary assistant to Premier Ford. So that gave us a direct pipeline that we hadn't had before, and that was a very good thing. I also wanted to add to you that during the AMO Bear Pit session, I wanted to make or have a question asked of Minister Hardman with regard to the RED program. Didn't get the opportunity on the floor, but did have the opportunity to speak to him afterwards. I had two programs that I isolated that I wanted to know what the future would be, basically because one of them is tied back directly to the oversized load. I did ask him about the RED program, if it was still safe, and he said yes, the RED program is intact. He wasn't so willing to share information about the OCIF. So I felt that that was another very positive thing that will help us as well.
Okay, thank you. Any other comments? I guess a motion to receive this report. Moved by Councillor Broad, seconded by Councillor Marriott. Any other discussion? All in favor? Thank you. It's carried. Item B, Finance, Facilities and Court Services. There's an external auditor's June 20th report and a management letter attachment. This is Councillor Arnold.
Warden Weaver, I think there's a motion attached to that item A as well that we need to do as far as the funding motion. Or is that later?
The oversized load corridor project? Yes, there was. I didn't scroll down another page. My apologies for that. The recommendation on there that County Council commit existing $1.2 million funding unencumbered for the completion of the oversized load project, and that the $1.2 million in funding for the oversized load corridor project be provided from the Opportunities and Contingencies Reserve. Councillor Case. Second by Councillor Bradley. Discussion. Councillor Gilliland. You second. We got 3 seconders for that. So that's sorry for that. I didn't go to that. Any discussion on that? That takes it that it's not, the previous motion on that was conditional on federal and provincial funding, but this is allowing us to take that out of opportunities. So, further discussion? All in favor? Opposed? That is carried. Thank you. Thanks for that. Item B is the auditor's management letter. And there's a recommendation on that motion be accepted as presented. Deputy Mayor McCharles, seconded by Councillor Cook. Any questions regarding that? All in favor of that? That is carried. Thank you. Item C is Ontario Work Administrator Appointment Report. And this is a recommendation that we approve the appointment of Valerie Colasante as General Manager of Social Services. Councillor McGugan, second by Councillor Gillis. Questions regarding that? All in favor of that? That's carried. It's official. We are on to item 10, committee minutes. I would call on Councillor Arnold to present these minutes for.
Warden Weaver, members of County Council, I'd just like to present the minutes for the AM committee meeting dated August the 15th, 2018.
Thank you. Infrastructure Development Services, information reports number 1, received. Public Health Services, correspondence, received and filed, number 2. Information report, motion 3, receive and file. Cultural Services Division, information reports, number 4, received and filed. Item 5, regarding naming request to Sarnia Library Theater. Other business, invitation to the 25th anniversary of Lambton Meadowview Villa. And item 6 is the motion to adjourn.
Warden Weber, I'll move this day's minutes as a reasonable facsimile of what we discussed at the time.
Seconder for that, Councillor Busey. Any questions? All in favor? That is carried. Thank you. And we have the PM minutes. Councillor Han.
Sorry, I present the minutes of the PM committee dated August the 15th.
Okay.
Thank you.
Long-term care division, item 1, correspondence. Item 2, information reports. Corporate Services Division, item number 3, correspondence. Item 4, information report, municipal elections. Finance, Facilities, and Court Services, item 5, information reports received. Item 6, second quarter variance report. Social Services, item 7, information reports. Motion number 8 regarding Housing Reserve Fund. Item 9 was a motion to adjourn.
So I move for the acceptance of the afternoon PM committee minutes.
Seconded by Councillor Gilliland. Any other further questions? All in favor? That is carried. Thank you. We have no items tabled from a previous meeting. Other business. Councillor Arnold. We'll go around this way.
Well, thank you very much, Warden Weber. I just want to be the first to congratulate you on your expert plowmanship on Saturday. We had a great turnout at the Lambton County Plowing Match. It was an honor to be able to be part of the team that finished second place to your stupendous plowing capability. I joined the ranks of those distinguished people such as Mayor McGugan and previous Mayor Bilton. We all finished in second place, and if all of council will notice, there's a beautiful new Pioneer hat on the warden's desk, and that's what he won.
Can't
being
see it,
the
it's
first
camouflage.
place plowman in the county for the municipal class. So I'd just like to thank everyone, all the plowmen and the organization, because they're struggling. They're struggling a little bit with attendance and having younger people. There are a few, which is great to see. I know throughout the province they're struggling with some of the local plowing matches, and at the time when we met they didn't have a Queen of the Furrow for Middlesex at that time, a new one come forward. Now they did end up with one that had done it previous year. So, and yet we do have a strong candidate in Lambton County coming up this year, and also I guess I just want to remind everyone of the plowing match is going to be held, the International, south of us in Chatham-Kent this year. So I think it'd be a great event if everybody can go out and show support. And I know they've already started organizing bus trips through the school program, so there'll be quite a contingent of young children. So I just wanted to echo my congratulations, Warden.
Thank you. It was a warm day, but a good day. Councillor Gillis.
Thank you, Warden Weaver and members of County Council. I wanted to bring to your attention a particular program that I attended when I was at AMO. And I wanted to also give kudos to Jane Joris because she is pushing this particular program, not pushing, it perhaps is an incorrect word, but certainly is excited about the new program and is looking to bring it to Lambton County for discussion. And it's called the Building of Campus Communities for Seniors. It's a novel approach. As the needs of seniors change, there's a desire to keep seniors connected to the community. These campuses provide good jobs and economic benefits to the community while lowering the overall costs associated with an aging population. And successful models are currently in Simcoe County and Stratford. And Lambton is looking to this model as well to see if we can adapt it here. And I know former Warden Bev McDougall also had a chance to tour these campuses when they were being built. And I think one of them has already been in place for almost 15 years, and they are expanding theirs, if I'm incorrect. But it's a really exciting and novel way to deal with the needs of our elderly, but also the needs of people who are institutionalized for whatever reason, be it for advanced chronic illnesses or chronic diseases. And they don't belong in our traditional sense of what assisted living is. This goes far beyond any of that, and it's a very exciting concept. So I'm hoping that Ms. Joris will expand a little bit on it today, if she could, to just give you a sense of what it's all about.
I actually am working on a report for committee in September about the presentation at AMO and a few of the issues that we're working on in the long-term care division that would point us in that direction. So that report will be coming forward in September.
Okay, thank you. Councillor McDougall and then Councillor McGugan.
Warden Weaver, members of County Council, earlier this year I attended a forum out at the Petrolia in the municipal chambers regarding enlivening the cultural activity of our county. And I remember that day hearing from the staff of the Petrolia Playhouse and its management leadership about the welcome mat and the commitment to public engagement that that group was making in terms of enlivening culture in Central Lambton. Councillor McCharles invited us, members of County Council, to attend the Power of Song recently. And my husband and I attended as guests and were really, really impressed that not only were the staff gracious and welcoming, but they're really walking the brand that they have put on that theater. Every single staff person from the town who was there was making sure that everybody was having the night of their lives. And I think that goes a long way to making our community a better and happier place. And at the end of the summer, Councillor McCharles, I want to acknowledge the work that your community has done in Central Lambton to emphasize the importance of people being engaged and made to feel welcome in their community. And thank you for giving us that opportunity to see it.
Thank you. Councillor McGugan.
Warden Weaver, members of County Council, just a comment and then a question. First, congratulations on Saturday, and Councillor Arnold was really too kind because I came in fourth and I thought that was really good, except that was the last place. But that's all. That's all right. So anyway, we enjoyed the day. It was a great day and a fabulous meal. But as Councillor Arnold mentioned, they are struggling. We do have a young lady that's the Queen of the Furrow from, I believe it's Councillor Arnold's municipality. We wish her all the best. And we have the lady this year that's plowing next week, or 2 weeks from now, in Pancor. So it's great. And I do echo Councillor McDougall's comments about Petrolia and the Deputy Warden. I sat in on at AMO on the Deputy Warden. presentation on why Petrolia is the finest place in Canada, and he did a fabulous job. He had them laughing. A couple of people fell off their chairs. Now, that was the morning after the night before, but he did do a great job, and I believe he had somebody come and said to him, I'm going to come and move to Petrolia. He was from Tweed, wasn't he? You told me the story. So I think it was really great that Lambton had such a great group at AMO, and I think it was just great. Secondly, a compliment to our roads department. They've been working on Petrolia line in Brook since July the 4th, and they had at the time that it would be open on August the 31st, and I am happy to report and say congratulations. They had it open at 4:29 on August the 31st. So congratulations, Jason, and to the rest of your crew. I did go down some days when it was not supposed to go down, and I think it looks great. Now, just finish the rest of Petrolia line next year, and we'll say thanks again. Now, I do have a question. Where are we on the official plan? And I don't want to spoil your day.
Jason?
Through you, Mr. Warden. We, after our last meeting on the official plan, we were sent away with some tasks. We received direction from council on two primary items. One was the farm lot size, and the other one was in regards to specific wetlands that are identified in the official plan. We have been working with our council, our legal counsel, sorry, on direction on both those items. And on the latter, I can say, regarding the wetlands, the ministry has been not as forthcoming as we would like to see. And we are going to take appropriate measures to make sure that we are able to get the information that we can. We don't have our preliminary hearing until, is it January? I'm looking at Ben in case I speak this wrong. Until January, so we do have some time, but we do want to get to those next steps as early as possible. Is there anything you'd like to add, Ben? Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Any other business? I'd ask to have the bylaws read.
Thank you, Warden. It's moved by Councillor Hand and seconded by Councillor Gillis that bylaws 22 and 23 of 2018, as circulated, be taken as read a first and second time.
All in favor? It's carried.
It is moved by Councillor Gillis and seconded by Councillor Hand that bylaw 22 and 23 of 2018, as circulated, be taken as read a third time and finally passed.
Questions? All in favor? That's carried. Thank you. And item number 17 is adjournment. We meet again on Wednesday, October the 3rd. Moved by Councillor Napper, second by Councillor Marriott. All in favor? That's carried. Oh, Canada, I guess.